make it happen?
I just see it. The look at heavy when it goes into my fire. Where's the pile over there?
Well, there's a fraction of any batter, Peter. That's all it's used to.
We're waiting on a digger coming. There's a digging video. We're just waiting on it coming. Oh, the camera. This is a digging video whenever the digger shows up. What is it?
I can't see anything.
Well, she was bright orange coming behind the green tractor. I hadn't just right said it. There she is. Hamilton Contracts delivers again. Right on cue. All materials and machinery is in place. Oh, we need that roller. Well, not the later. Never thought of the roller. No, that's here while I was away.
Are you for moving them now?
Savage. No, well, anytime. Whoa, up. There's a coding off this digger, I'll tell you.
Some difference.
Right, now we have a happy digger driver. Let's start digging. I'll pull the car out and you knock the top off that, and then we'll know, we'll get the laser level on and sort of give us a better gauge of where how much we need in there.
I can do that if you want, yeah.
And plus we'll get rid of the car. Right, need to get going. I've already lost a couple of hours this morning. We were up here real early. The machine didn't arrive because they probably were using it somewhere else, finishing off a job. Them guys don't sleep, you know, like us. Right guys, behind me, he's starting to take the grade. We took a couple of measurements. I'm going to mark it with this to get the level. We're going to be working off the settlement tank, or where the pig slot is. That is ultimately the finish. It's going to be high in there where he's at. We're coming off the slope, and we're sloping it that way, so all the water will go around the back of the shipping container. Well, that's the plan anyway. That's the plan, boss. No point stop talking about it.
You're taking that stone right back to there.
Aye, that idea of that there was to fill this out and then start to go that way with it. Once we get by the shipping container, then we're on the back side.
I get you.
Are you trying straight to go as a slight grade?
You're
there.
not putting tight steel with this.
Then I want this to be like what will be level concrete finish.
But then you need to set that there lower.
No, this will, well, whenever we go to bring concrete in, we'll dig it out.
But if you're putting tight,
Tell the stone part paid for the concrete.
when you put tight steel with the top, it's be higher than that now.
Aye, but it's only a dusting.
Right, okay.
No, get the roller, back it in and just feel a light job. And just use that edge. Well, you have to get the outlet and bring a wee bit of that up. the laser level, I parked in front of it. Sends the yard and I park in front of a beam. That's right on the point. Hey. 4 inches, hey. Aye, but sure. The panic, I'll take us right around the corner. We're a wee bit high, but he's going to grade it now and bring it round towards the front of the container. Just pulling out wee bits of rebar, twigs, wee bit of paper, the likes, just that stuff like this here. Stuff that can bust a tire. Guys, as far as we go here, in the original drawings and the plan, just to have a watershed where the pipe is, and a power shed where the electric duct that comes out of the ground, which will feed the network of, or feed all the things through a network of pipes. Aye, that there's a wee bit lower because I will be making forming up a bit of making concrete base. Aye, concrete slab, that's what I'm trying to say. We're flat out here, I can't even think. So now he's just going to push up around the back. It's still pretty high out there, but he's going to grade out around the front, tidying it all to the height of this slab. You can get tied up in all these numbers. Very handy. Right, we can kind of see here that we have brought it up, and he's just compacting it down in just to get it sort of ready, and then there'll be a fine dust. It's called type 3 blinding that will do it. Now I'm going to move all this stuff, and he's going to grade that out a bit more, push it tight to the fence, leave it looking neat, it's looking sweet, and I'm going to move that stuff somewhere out of the way, if there is such a place in the middle. Not really. Here's the first load of 2 Type 3 blinding. Right guys, we're going to be working in this back section of the yard yet, the untouched section. Not for long. We're going to run a cable. The idea is, I was speaking to another school friend. This guy's an electrician, he knows his stuff. We're going to run probably a 16mm cable to this point here. Potential for, not potential, some stage. Polytunnels. At least one starting out, get this garden crack going. From here, 16mm cable back to the source, and then here 2.5mm cable running down along the edge right over to the sheep shed. Before we start leveling all this stuff, I asked Trevor to go around and just hone out a wee spot, and we'll get the cable set in, and then whenever we backfill it and mount it up, because it's going to get high, that's the low end, so it's going to be the most gravel needed for there to bring it up to grade. Should never be touched. Never be, hopefully.
Soft there.
Yeah, but we see how soft it is here. See, look, the water's coming down. It is, I think it's coming out of the pond and it's working our way down here. And this is, if you look at it, it's just a natural path for it. Now, our drain that we put in cuts under the wire there.
Yeah.
Well, before the wire was there, and goes down to down here.
Yeah.
We teed into it here where you're standing. See that?
That's hard there.
That's stone. See the track? Remember we used up the rest of the pipe? Just winged it. Look how wet it is here, look. Look how boggy it is here, look. See how lush the grass is here?
Yeah.
There's the source there, this wire, this thing. Look, it's floating. Floating surely. Now, it is floating because we broke the saw driving over it the last time. Which didn't help.
We should have pulled the drain down to that.
I know, but there wasn't.
I know, but I mean even now.
Well, what I want to do this weekend is for you to cut a track, go over there to that stone, and it'll stop it from down here. That's what part of why it was flooding down there.
No, it is. You see that there now.
So this is the source. It's dry all around, so it has to be coming out here.
There's 2 green of grass.
We're going to dig a well at some stage. I want to capture a well. What do you call it?
Borehole.
I put the pipe liner in. I don't know if I explained it or not, but see how green the grass is there? It's full of nutrients.
Just cut a track across that stone.
Aye, well, this is the shortest route from here that way. Keep it on the same plane, kind of, and then
that has
some stage before next year.
That green and all there.
Oh, how did I? But you think it would? You think it waterlogged it would be bad for it, but it must be doing.
It must be.
But it must be spring water. Hoping anyway. So if we dig out here, not this time, but at some stage, I'll open it up with a spade. The thing is, we'll have to get down to the clay and then put clay around it. And there's an old guy who watches my channel. I bought sheep off one time. You know John By, he cut a hole, found a spring in a field, and he put a pipe into it. Don't know what kind of pipe he used, but put a pipe in it anyway. And he said it fed all the animals for 2 years. Or drinking. What do you think of that for a bog hole? Hey, go up there, you see I got the quad stuck the other day.
Well, while we get through there with that digger, won't it?
Hopefully you'll pack it down a bit too.
What? You just hit her and just kept her out of it?
Oh, but I had a run at it and it still got stuck.
Well, all day Ivor got stuck and you back with Siller on and took a run at it.
Well, it's worse now. Ivor's in bed and I went home last night and I says, I got that quad stuck. And he's laughing his head off.
It was sticky then.
Yeah.
So it must be.
Hey, hurry up, we're burning daylight. Too much talking. Right guys, look, we're getting this place tidied up. She's looking beautiful. Where do you see this round the corner? Look. Whenever the roller comes, We're going to compact it down, use another load of blinding has come, and we'll smear it over the top, hopefully stretching it as far as possible. That's the plan anyway. It is a wee bit lower over here where the blocks are. The reason it's lower is because I'm going to put in a concrete slab. I think I already said that before. I'm running around like so it's a wee bit hectic. Just want to make sure we're on top of it. This is going to be a concrete slab. Powerhouse. The electrical ducts all come to here. Distribute out through the yard. I did say that. And then the pipe. This is a temporary water pipe going up to the gravity water system. That there will be hooked up to the mains whenever we have power. And I'm going to put cubes inside this shed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 wide, 3 long, 2 high. 6,000 litres of water. That should do the trick, especially if we can get that spring to pump it up to here. All good. Folks, I'm going to have to be more careful with this camera. It's the only one I have. GoPro hasn't sponsored me yet. What's the bets? He's gone down onto that wee piece that he set, and then he's going to pull it towards him. You wouldn't know. I don't know anyway. I'm just winging it. Yeah, that's going to fill out lovely. There he goes. Wait, good guess, boss. Right guys, that's the second to last load that I can't even afford what we've got, but it's coming anyway with the machines here. That yoke, that 2-inch stuff there, we're going to grade it out. There's another load of it coming. We'll fill it out across here, and once we get that area done, drag it out that way. That there has to be lowered, and guess what? We see what else has showed up. Ta-da! The roller has arrived. We're going to get this compacted down and then get the blinding over the top of it. It's not even blinding, it's type 3. Blinding is, I'll show you. Type 3 is pretty much 2-inch down, so that's all the dust that'll all bind it together. Blinding is without the stone, it's just the dust. Got a wee bit mixed up earlier. Let's get on with it anyway. Morning, 6 o'clock, comes early. You've only about 4 hours sleep. Let me show you what we've done. This is the entrance. Started to bring the type 3 down the hill. Let that warm up. Right, well they're warming up. Let me show you what we did. It was high. It's not higher than the final grade, but it was too high not to cover the rough stones at the back. I worked up to in around 9 p.m. just cutting into it. It's lower, it is a good bit lower. We're down into the first layer of stuff, but the idea was to get down low, take some dirt with it, push it all right back eventually. That there's the very first stuff that I brought in. Yes, there's big stones in it, but that doesn't really matter because the Type 3 is going to go over the top of it. I told Trevor last night, I'm going to take as much off as what I think, and you can tidy it up. When you look at the gravel across this edge, it's 2 blocks or 8 inches taller than it was this time yesterday. Deadly. Definitely did. I just turned the cameras on, that's why I come over here so you can hear them. He says it done a good job. Did it do a good job?
Oh,
It's higher over there because I want you to make me a ramp down into the field.
Are you leaving this? You're taking out?
No, here look, I have a plan for that Type 3. The Type 3, you can see the stuff that Connell got me is far better quality, isn't it? That's aye, too coarse. Look, it's hard. Depends what you're doing it with, but we've seen better. No offense, Michael. If you ever watch this, probably not. Thankfully. Too bloody dear too, Michael. Right, look. I have left some of that there. This area here, the digger sitting on, we'll just pretty much leave it as it is. Even if you want to take a wee skim off it, you know, and bring it out to here. It's whatever you think. Just make it all kind of look the same. And if it mixes up, sure, it's the same size as that there anyway. So what difference does it make? At least there's blinding in it.
There's blinding in it for rolling.
So, we'll smooth it off and make it all look the same. Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, guys. I think this video is going to be a long one. Let me show you what he's at. He has lowered the back side of the container. He hasn't even touched around the corner yet, but we're grading it that way. There is a fall, but you only notice it whenever you've got a laser level. I'm going to red this up here, clearing this, because this is actually nearly the highest spot of the yard here, because it's been untouched. Right now I have a couple of errors in this Avant. I don't think, well, originally said it was going to lift 750 kilos. I don't think it's going to. It will lift close on half its body weight, which is in and around half a ton, 400 kilos. I don't know, I've no way of measuring it, but So you can lift that many blocks, like 25 or so, whatever weight that is. If you know, let me know. We're just adding the finishing touches to this leveling of the yard, or more like stretching of the yard. We're nearly there. We can't do much more anyway. Nice, isn't it? We see this. Look at that for a view. It was a real hassle. Mission impossible. He's just rolling it in, just finishing it off. Just look at, it's just so easy to walk across. Them big rocks, I wouldn't be able to walk, especially wouldn't be able to talk to you the way I am, just walking normally. That's exactly what we want. It's a good job. I'm telling you, some yard now, boss. Some yard now. Guys, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like it, subscribe for more, and see you in the field. Tell him you'll see them in the field. See you in the field. You will in a minute, because we're going to start the next video. Good luck.